Right, so I thought I may as well tell you all. I was going to put a vlog on about the Christmas fair because where I live at the moment there's a Christmas fair on, but I was unable to do it because I had a panic attack, and the reason that happened was because, and I don't want no sympathy, and please, I don't want no judgmental comments or people saying I'm attention seeking, because I'm really not. Believe me, I'm not. I suffer from severe depression, and sometimes I can be absolutely fine, and then other times it's like I just change, like I panic, and all of a sudden I feel like I want to kill myself for no reason. I get upset, I get tearful, I don't care about anything or anyone anymore, and I just want to get away from whatever situation I'm in and sit in a dark place on my own and just sit there on my own until I feel better. And the more people sit asking me, are you okay, what's up with you, it just makes me feel so much worse. And sometimes I try my best to stop myself going like that, but I just can't. When it starts, I just can't control it, and I don't know why. I had a bout yesterday as well. I'd been doing well. I had very little. I'd say about maybe 4 or 5 bouts in the last few months, and sometimes it can be a daily thing. And then these last few days I feel like it's started getting worse again. Maybe because of personal things that are going on in my life right now, I'm not sure. But I thought I may as well put a vlog up about it, because sometimes I might say, well, I'm going to do a vlog at this place or about such and such thing today, and if I don't do it, I don't want people to sit there and think, oh, well, why hadn't she put the vlog up? She said she was going to. Well, if I don't, this is the reason why. But I will try my best to keep up with it as much as I can. If there's anybody else who suffers with what I do, comments would be appreciated, and advice on coping techniques. At the moment, the only coping technique I have, it used to be self-harm. It still is, but in a different way. It's not so much harming as in, cutting or anything like that. It's more, I was told to do things like, when I feel like hurting myself, get an elastic band or a bobble and ping it on your wrist, and that seems to help. Or write down your thoughts and feelings on a piece of paper and then screw it up and rip it up, throw it in the bin, burn it, whatever you want to do. So, like I said, if anybody's got any other advice or techniques that they use to calm themselves down when they're feeling bad, then your suggestions are welcome. And also, I think I'm feeling a little bit down today because I walked through the fair downtown, and it really hurt me, the fact that my little girl wasn't there with me to be able to take her, because I know she would have enjoyed it. And, well, I haven't got much else I want to say, just because I'm trying to stop myself tearing up at the moment, because I feel like I just want to burst out crying again for absolutely no reason at all. And I think I best go apologise to Ashley for the way I behaved, because I was a bit snappy and what's it with him, and I stormed upstairs and I told him I don't care anymore, I'm not bothered, because that's how I go. I feel like I don't care about anything else in life anymore when I get in these states, and then 5-10 minutes later I can be normal again. It's like nothing happened. and it's so annoying. But then you've got people who maybe don't suffer from mental illness. They just think that you're being ridiculous. They think you're putting it on, you're attention seeking, because they don't understand how it feels. So they think it's all a big act, but it's really not. It's really not. And I think there needs to be more help out there for people with mental illness, because mental illness is one of the worst. Because like people with physical illness, you deal with pain every day. I have also got physical illness I suffer from spondylosis of the spine, so I know how that feels. But mental illness is worse because you're battling with yourself every day, with your own brain. And that's the hard part. Trying to convince yourself to do something, to not feel a certain way. It's horrible. I'd rather deal with pain from my spondylosis every day than to be battling with myself every day, to control myself, to not get upset or not get angry. Sometimes I just don't know what to do. It's hard. I also had my first anxiety attack in my life the other night. I've never really suffered from anxiety much. It's more been depression. And the only way I can explain it is, you know, when you get like pins and needles. Like, I don't know, say if you've been sat on your feet for a long time, and then when the pins and needles goes, you get that feeling of when all the blood rushes back to that area. Well, it felt like that, but as if the blood was rushing away from the area, but in my whole body. And I thought it was the only way I can explain it, so I thought I was going to die. I know it seems a bit of an over-exaggeration, but I'd never felt it before. Turns out it was an anxiety attack. So maybe a trip back to the doctors would be necessary, because I was on medication for its flaxoline, I think it was called, and I had to stop it because I found out in September that I was expecting, and unfortunately I lost the baby on the 19th of September. And I've not really started my medication again since. Maybe that's why I'm feeling so bad as I am. That's maybe why I'm having more bouts of this happening. I don't know. Well, I'm going to go now, because I best go apologise to Ashley. Now I've started to calm down a bit more. Now I've got it off my chest and spoke to you guys. I might not be physically speaking to another person, and I've just, I'm practically just speaking to my phone right now. Apart from when people are watching, but it's nice to just get it out sometimes, just to tell somebody what's happened, because then I feel a bit better about it. Anyway, I'll put another vlog on when I'm feeling a little bit better, and when maybe something more interesting's going on. Right, out for now.